Good morning. Hey, this is the morning of day 4 on my juice fast. I did not make a film yesterday for day 3. Finally, for the first time, felt a little hungry yesterday afternoon. I made the mistake of not taking enough juice to work with me. I ran out about 3 o'clock, and then I realized that a lot of this eating thing, this problem that we have, is social and mental habits. It is a habit for us that on Friday afternoons that I come home and I take my beautiful wife out to dinner and we go eat and drink. It's just kind of what we do. It's part of our world. So when it came time to get off of work yesterday, I realized, hey, I was kind of craving that. And unfortunately, I had run out of juice. So by the time I got home, I got home about 7 o'clock or later, I was kind of hungry and I was having thoughts of food. And then when you get those thoughts of food, the hunger kind of sets in a little bit. But I got home and drank me a big old green drink and I felt much better. I felt a little sluggish, and I seem to be having a constipation issue. I hear about a lot of people who have a free flow. I seem to be having the opposite effect, but I've read that that's kind of common. So I'm going to get some henna tea. I'm not quite convinced and ready to go for the enema yet, although it might be a great way to better detox and flush my colon. But right now I'm going to start with henna tea. I'm a little shy, but today is the morning. It is October 22nd. As you can see, another beautiful day in my backyard, and this gorgeous yard is my wife's doings. I have nothing to do with it. She takes care of this and gives me just a beautiful place to be. So I feel very blessed to be feeling better this morning. Got me a new mix. This one is a carrot, fennel, beet, a couple pieces of celery, a couple pieces of kale, and a couple of leaves of red chard. I really like that chard. But it's not a bad tasting drink. Little green, little earthy. And an apple for some sweetness as well. So not too bad. I actually started the morning with a straight sugar drink, which I don't know if that's good for me, but I was really craving just something refreshing. So I had one orange in the house, so I squeezed that. I know it doesn't do well in the machine. Squeezed it and threw the pulp to the machine, got a little more out of it. So I had orange and pineapple juice, which I must say is extremely refreshing. One orange, about a half a pineapple over ice. Very, very tasty. And I made one mistake, as I'm a little concerned with constipation, so I thought, I used to be pretty regular every morning after I had a cup of coffee. So I actually had a cup of coffee this morning, and really not a good idea. I could feel that raising my blood pressure instantly, so I won't make that mistake again. I know the whole purpose here is to detox, so here I am putting this damn caffeine back in my system, but won't do that again. I'm going to stick with my juice. So like I said, it's the morning of day 4. I'll probably come back later on this evening, give you an update throughout the day, see if I have any issues with my hunger pangs. I'll be home most of the day, so I'll have the option of making up some fresh juice as I need it. I have gotten some mason jars, as I mentioned the other day. I'm going to get a vacuum sealer that goes in my food saver so I can pack it airtight. Hopefully keep the oxidation down while I take it on the run and to work. Also, I've noticed it's really cool because when I do the mason jars versus one big container, I can mix up different flavors, kind of break the monotony along the way. So I highly recommend doing that. I've got 16-ounce jars. I pack them up. I packed 3 yesterday. Now I know I'm going to pack at least 4. And I also had a coconut juice, which was quite tasty. I haven't got quite as adventurous yet to make my own. I purchased a brand from Whole Foods. It comes in a can, and it is really tasty. In fact, I found that when I make my green drink, when it's a little too green and it's hard to palate, if I add some of that coconut juice in there, it's really tasty. I really like it. It's a richness without being too sweet. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I noticed that coconut juice is in a lot of the Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead recipes, or actually it's in part of the Reboot program to drink 16 ounces of coconut juice in the afternoon to rehydrate. So I've been adding it to my juice, and not really drinking it straight. I drank half the can straight after I used it, but it's pretty good, so give it a try. But thanks again. This is Anthony Lemley on day 4 of my juice fast with the Lemley Brothers Get Juiced. My brother Robert is also doing well. He's chose to go with the standard reboot program from the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead website, which allows him to eat and juice along the way for the first 5 days, and then the second 5 days he'll be straight juice fast, and then the third 5 days you mix it up a little as well. I've chosen to go straight juice. We'll see how this works out. Wish me luck with my hen of tea today, and I have lost a few pounds. I will weigh later on, and I'll report that in my next video. Thanks. You have a wonderful day. God bless you all. The Lemley Brothers Get Juiced.